Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariel and I create makeup tutorials and reviews as well as lifestyle vlogs and fashion videos. So if you want to become a socialite as well, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So today's going to be another foundation review, okay? I love these foundation reviews and I hope you guys love them too. So the foundation that I'm going to review today is the Gucci foundation, you guys. This is the Gucci Natural Finish Liquid Foundation. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this foundation before we get started in creating this look. So let's get some checkoff points going on. Okay, so the claims of this foundation is it's supposed to be a natural skin-like finish, which I can say this is a pretty natural finish. It is definitely what I would have expected. It's supposed to deliver a medium coverage, and I cannot find anything on lasting power. A lot of foundations claim that they're supposed to last 12 hours or 24 hours or anywhere in between those, but this particular foundation, I didn't see any information on how long this foundation is gonna last. So of course I'm gonna wear it all day and come back and show you guys my final thoughts and how the foundation wore. So let's talk about the packaging, you guys. So it does have this really nice packaging, very luxe, this sort of frosted glass-like packaging with the sort of like pink soft rose color for the top, which I think is very feminine and beautiful, with the gold lettering that just really takes it over the top, in my opinion, with that luxe look. This foundation does retail for $68. I know you can purchase it on the Gucci website as well as the Sephora website. Now the color of the foundation that I got is 410W, which is a warm color. I did want to go with something a little bit on the warmer side because summertime is coming up and I know I'm going to get a little bit deeper, so I wanted to go just about a half a shade to a shade deeper or warmer. This foundation does have polymer technology, which is supposed to provide a transforming texture for a more flawless application. So let's talk about the shade range of the Gucci foundation. This foundation does come with 40 shades. It comes in 40 different shades, which I was pleasantly surprised at. So it's very extensive even with the deeper, darker African American like skin tones. And they really, I mean, I feel like they did a great job on that. I even saw a foundation that was, if you're familiar with MAC, like a NW50, like the super dark, rich chocolate color, they even had that. So I'm pretty sure they'll have a shade to fit you. Now the consistency of this foundation, it's very, very watery. Like when I say watery, the second you squirt it out, it's gonna run down your hand. If you put it on the back of your hand or a palette or something, it's gonna run everywhere. So it does have a pretty thin, watery consistency. The website does recommend that you apply using your fingertips to get the most natural application. I don't prefer to use my hands to apply makeup, so I do use a beauty blender sponge because I do want a more natural look. So if you want to get that more natural look out of the foundation and don't want to use your fingers, I do recommend using a beauty blending sponge over a makeup brush. So if you want to see how I got this look and learn a little bit more about this foundation, then keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so if you're new to my foundation reviews, you know I like to try foundation out on a blank canvas, meaning no product underneath the foundation, no primers, no moisturizer. I just want to see how the product performs on its own, and then once I get a feel of how the product performs on its own, then I can kind of know how to tailor the skincare for underneath and primers and such. So let's just jump right into it. So very chic, classy packaging. It reminds you of a different shaped version of the Fenty packaging. It's sort of frosted with the gold lettering. It's just giving very luxury and chic. Of course, since Gucci is a luxury brand, I would expect nothing less. So yeah, Gucci Fluid de Beauté Fine Naturel Natural Finish Liquid Foundation. So the Gucci Natural Finish Liquid Foundation. Okay, so the website does recommend that you shake it before applying. And it does recommend that you apply with your fingertips to get the most natural appearance. I don't like to use fingertips to apply my foundation. So to get the most natural appearance without using fingertips, the best thing you could use is some sort of beauty blending sponge. A makeup brush tends to give you maximum coverage. So because they recommend fingertips, the next best thing would definitely be a sponge. So let's go ahead and see. Ooh, super watery, like straight. Ooh, okay. So y'all, it's hard to show it to you guys because it's so watery and runny. It literally just runs off your hand immediately. Okay, this is messy. So let me just take this one pump and sort of apply it to where I need it the most. It just literally, I can't even show it to y'all. So the consistency is very thin and watery, super watery consistency. So all together, I probably use about 4 pumps. And I'm applying where I need the most coverage first, and then sort of lightly fading to the other areas. So this is a medium coverage foundation. So yeah, it's not gonna cover the skin completely. So your skin is definitely gonna show through. So with 4 pumps, if I still see skin, it's definitely a medium coverage like the website stated. Okay, y'all. So this is about a half a shade darker than me because this is a warm color, not a cool tone. I'm golden or cool, and this is warm, so it's gonna give a little deeper, more reddish undertone because I wanted to like that tanned look for the summertime. So that's why I went with that, and I'm about to get, come next month, you guys, I'm gonna be way darker than this. I'm gonna be closer to this color. So that's what we needed. To cover the rest of the imperfections that you can sort of see through the foundation, going in with my favorite product for that, which is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NC45. And I like to use this just because it's so thin, I don't have to worry about getting cakey with these layers of makeup. It's very thin, but you get the maximum amount of coverage at the same time. So I love that. So let's just cover these dark spots. It has somewhat of a floral type smell as well. It's not a super strong floral smell like the Chanel or the Huda Beauty. They have a floral smell, but it's like an intense floral smell. This is sort of a florally undertone of a smell, which I don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. The Chanel did break me out pretty bad, so I'm hoping that this floral, which that floral is typically some sort of skincare. And I'm noticing a trend with the higher end foundations like the Dior and the Chanel and then now the Gucci is that they have they're scented and they have skincare built into the foundation. That's that. Okay, y'all, so now I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty Concealer. This is in the color 400W. Okay, and for contour, we're gonna use the Huda Beauty, the Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream. This one is in the color medium. For my nose contour, you guys, I like to go in with a little bit of a lighter cream contour. This is the Nika K New York Cream to Powder Foundation in the color Chocolate. And this is a couple shades lighter than that Huda Beauty contour color, which is why I use that. I don't like a strong contour on the nose. That's just, it's not the most appealing look. So I'm gonna go in with that. So one step that I like to do is between the highlight and the contour color, instead of just going from light to dark, I like to go from light, medium to dark and sort of gradually get there. So for that, I usually like to use whatever the foundation that I'm using, just like literally like one little dot that you could barely see, just a tiny bit. And then right where those two meet, I like to put the foundation color, and that just gives us more of a seamless blend. And it just gives it more of a natural look. Just like that. Okay, just to brighten up just a tiny bit more underneath my eye area, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is in the color Light Sand. It's really light, so I'm just gonna just do a little here and here. I don't want it too bright because I'm not really going anywhere like that. I'm just sort of running errands. I have a couple of meetings, nothing too major, but I don't want to be dramatic like I'm going out at night. So just a little. See how it just a little pop there. You guys, I'm excited to see how this foundation performs. In my foundation review videos, I always come back at the end of the night to show you guys what the makeup looks like and my final thoughts. So I'm excited to see how this one does. It looks pretty good on the skin though. I like how it looks. So what I'm gonna do is take the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder and just take a little bit and set the highlighted areas. Just like that. Nothing too heavy. For bronzer, my absolute favorite, the Absolute New York Pro Bronzer in the color Dark. Gonna take this and just bronze up the face a bit. Just like that. Now, because this video is specifically about this Gucci foundation, I'm gonna finish up my eyes and come back and show you guys the final look. So for lashes today, of course, I'm using Socialite Mink Lash, but today I'm using the style After Party. It goes shorter in the inner corner and gradually goes longer and fuller towards the outside. So for the lip today, what I used was Makeup Forever lip pencil in the color Limitless Brown, along with the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in the color Crush. And then I put Spicy Dark Cosmetics lip gloss, and this is in the color Taurus. I do love the finish of this foundation and I love the color. Like I said earlier, I wanted to go just about a half a shade to a shade darker because this is I wanted it to sort of be my summertime color, and next month I know I'm gonna be getting a lot darker, so I think this is perfect. It looks good. So I want to know how this foundation performs for the entire day, and I'm pretty sure that you guys do too. And so I'll be back in a few hours to show you my final thoughts. Okay, socialites, so I am back to show you guys how the makeup looks after 9.5 hours. So I applied my makeup about 12 o'clock this afternoon, and it is now 9:34 p.m. So my final thoughts, I am a bit oily. in the T-zone, which is to be expected in my opinion. 9 hours plus of makeup, definitely you'll have some sort of oil or shine, but for the amount I see, it's not like excessive or extra. This is to be expected. So if you are somebody who has very oily skin or normal skin like mine, I would definitely prep the skin with a oil controlling or mattifying primer before you apply this foundation. As far as the breaking up of the foundation, I don't have any breaking up, like there's no creases or any areas in the face where I see the makeup separating. For me, that's like a bad sign. And so the fact that I see none of that is a good thing. It tells me that you could get long wear out of this foundation. So if I were to blot the shine away, and we're gonna add a little bit of powder. So I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier loose translucent powder and just a tiny bit on the brush, like if you see just that much, like barely a little bit, and then lightly tap in the areas where there was shine. And that's about it for the touch-up. That's all I would do for the touch-up. So you can definitely get long wear out of this foundation. Like I feel like I can, once I touched up right now, I could probably go at least like another 3 hours. So with someone with normal to dry skin, you will probably definitely be able to get maybe 10 to 12 hours of wear out of this foundation, if not longer. If you're somebody with oily skin, I know makeup tends to break up a little bit quicker on you. So you could probably get the same amount of wear or close to. Just make sure that you use some sort of mattifying primer or oil controlling primer before you apply the foundation. I don't think this foundation oxidized at all, really, as far as like getting a little bit darker throughout the day. It was already about half a shade to 1 shade darker because this is going to be my summer shade, and it looks pretty much the exact same as I put it on earlier. So I don't think you'll have an oxidation issue with this foundation. One thing that I do want to add that's concerning for me, I don't know if necessarily for anybody else, when I get close up to a mirror, I don't think you guys will be able to see it from here, but my pores seem to be enlarged. Like I can see my pores through this makeup, and my face was not like that this morning. Now this has only happened to me one other time before, and that's when I tried the Chanel foundation, when I did the Chanel foundation review, and it had a floral smell like this one has a floral smell, which is some sort of skincare that they're using in the more high-end foundations nowadays. And with the Chanel, you know, I noticed at the end of the night I had large pores, and then my face felt weird for a couple of days. Like my face was almost sort like I didn't even want to touch my face for a couple of days after that. And I'm noticing the same signs of those enlarged pores from this foundation, unfortunately. So I'm very excited to take it off, just as excited as I was to try it. Overall, it looks great. I do see the enlarged pores, so I will update you guys in the description box if I have a reaction or if it breaks me out like the Chanel one did. I'll put it in the description box. So other than that, I'm mostly pleased with the foundation. I don't know if it's going to be one of my favorites, but it is a decent foundation in my opinion. So thank you socialites for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and until next time, I'll see y'all later.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing.